Let's see if we're working this time. Waiting for the stream to catch up. It's a bit of a delay. Whoop, it says I'm live. Hey, we're back on the air. How long, I don't know, but we're back on the air. Let's see, is there anybody here? Is anybody out there? Hello? Hello? Oh, I'm here all by myself. Well, let's do this mission anyway. That way at least I can have it recorded on YouTube and you guys can watch it later. Okay, first off, let's make sure Missy has her helmet on. I know you're brave, girlie, but you need your helmet. You're going into space. Hello, Hoyos. Welcome. Hey, Hoyos, why don't you get in the chat in Discord? I'm in the voice stream chat. Love to have you join me. Can you even hear me, Hoyos? Oh, good, I hear you. Hold on a second, let me turn you up a little bit. Okay, speak up again. That's better, I can almost hear you now. Let's go to our settings and let's turn down the spacecraft volume a little bit. Okay, that's better.
Okay.
Hey, I can hear you. Welcome to the stream. I think it's just you and me. Oh, really? What the hell? I'm watching the stream back now. What the hell happened?
Oh no.
It's just everything disintegrated. What the hell?
Yeah, that's an issue.
I think I know how to fix this.
Now, well, clearly the top broke off.
Wasn't just the top, the fins shattered. So I'm wondering if we had vibration. Because I didn't do the old-fashioned struts.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
By the way, I can't hear you in Discord. I can only hear you on stream.
You can't hear me. Oh, you know why? I know why. Voice and auto. There, now you should be able to hear me. Is that better?
Because that's... Yeah, that... since it's now some regular sound, that's not like alternating all over the place, I assume that I have just heard you on Discord.
Okay, good. Alright, so now we have a little bit of space tape. Maybe it'll feel like an old-fashioned rocket.
Oh yeah, some old-fashioned stuff.
Awesome Sauce, welcome. Pardon the delay, there's a little bit of time between the time I see your chat and the time I say something, and then the time that you see the video catch up and hear me say something. So, have you figured out what I'm doing? Oils?
Well, you're trying to get a Kerbal in a rocket in space. That's just about how far I got.
Yes. I'm actually sending, while answering Awesome Sauce at the same time, I'm sending this to Minmus, and I'm going to deorbit the Kerbal using just the ejection seat force.
Okay. I saw you talk about that in Discord.
Yeah. Okay, give you a helmet. Kerbals are brave going out without their helmets. Okay, I think I'm ready. I think that's just what I needed, was a little bit of space tape.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hope you're right.
Yep, Awesome Sauce, that's about right. There's a 30-second delay. So, did you start watching the video, or are you saving that for later when you have time to comment?
Well, to be honest, I basically just got finished with my breakfast. And,
well, good morning then.
And got dressed. So, yeah, I haven't really got...
Okay, well, just to fill you in, the past couple weeks I've been in and out of the hospital. Oh, it did it again.
Is it your staging?
Oh, great. KSP just crashed.
Oh, yeah.
That seems like a new thing in 1.7.3. The mod that adds the clouds is Astronomer's Visual Pack.
Maybe this just to follow something. Perhaps you should try and get the boosters attached to the radial decouplers in the middle, like that the radial decouplers are in the middle of the boosters.
Right, right.
Otherwise, they tip either to the top or to the bottom.
Right, I gotcha.
Craft. And if you think that isn't enough yet, you could also add some separatrons, of course.
I just did add separatrons, and I think that's what blew everything up was the exhaust from the separatrons.
Oh, that's a bit ironic.
So I'm wondering if I need to adjust the decoupling force. Since you can do that with the Kerbal ejection now, why not with decouplers?
Yeah,
That makes sense, so I'm probably not going to be able to do that.
I mean, I've done that on several occasions on CFC to try and get the craft to glitch less, so when I decouple them.
So how many did you end up with?
Well, I had to fill in half of the 16 entry list.
Oh, jeez. Oh, so anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Season 3.
Yeah.
It's the same as season 3. I had that too. It was a pretty cool season. And in terms of matchups, I'm doing the exact same as I did that season. I'm just letting my craft face off against this emitters craft for the first round.
Ah. So anyway, to finish telling you what I started to tell you, I've been in and out of the hospital for the past 2 weeks. It started last week with diverticulitis Sunday, and by Wednesday I was in the hospital. I know diverticulosis. That's basically an infection in the colon. I've had it before. At the same time, it seems I acquired shingles, which is the adult version of chickenpox and is extremely painful as well. Although I didn't know it at the time because I was feeling the diverticulitis pain and didn't really realize that was there. Monday I went back to the hospital because the pain was increasing and had a really bad time in the ER, and yeah, eventually got a decent doctor, and I'm getting straightened out on that. But I tell you, there was a point there where I was in the hospital absolutely screaming. I was in so much pain. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Don't get old. It sucks.
Well, you were cutting out a bit there, but I think I got the general gist of it.
Yeah.
Don't get old. Well, I'm planning on getting old, but you can also just get old and be healthy.
No, I thought I got that pretty close to the center.
Yeah, that's decently close to the center. If anything, the booster should be tipping downwards instead of upwards.
I think right about there. And then, let's see, right about there, and then we'll take this. Copy that. Put that there. Slide that in a little bit. Now. Nope, force percent was up all the way. Let's try that since I got space tape. Okay. Oh crap, I think I forgot the Kerbal.
So, you had the separatrons facing to the top of the boosters, yet
yes, that way
were tipping inwards at top instead of the bottom. From what I could see, from what I can remember, so that's pretty weird.
All right, did I get the Kerbal?
Were they actually firing those Secretrons?
Nope, I forgot the Kerbal. Yes, they fired them. They fired. I heard them go off. Because we have that.
It's not a staging issue then.
No, because I'm back in the VAB looking at the staging now. That's fine. Okay, that needs to be different.
Yeah, awesome sauce. It's heading for Minmus and it's trying to deorbit using the ejector seat.
The ejection force on the command seat.
The ejection force on the command seat, so it can land with just the Kerbal.
Maybe I just needed to pay attention.
That would be actually very handy for people like Strats and Blitz who make like minimal weight missions to certain planets. Because you can just use the ejection force of the seat instead of having to use a separate engine and fuel tank.
But you have to be good at rendezvous to get your Kerbal back into orbit and rendezvous with the ship. Now you don't have to use the Kerbal to rendezvous. You can switch back to the ship and rendezvous. But still, you have to meet up with the ship somehow.
I don't think that's an issue with people like him.
Okay, take 25.
Seriously?
Oh, you don't know how many times I've messed with this since the weekend.
No. I mean, it's not really surprising, because it's a bit hard making rockets and such. I mean, it's a lot easier now that you can see Delta V.
I actually wasn't even... Whoops, wrong way. I actually wasn't even looking at the Delta V. I was... because I'd already figured that out before. And basically I just overpowered it. I know this rocket can make it de minimis by itself. She's bucking. She's bucking. She doesn't want to fly right.
Okay, here comes the replay. Turning. Gravity turn. I'm already firing RCS, I see.
Oh, there it goes again. Oh, and the Kerbal died without a helmet.
Oops.
Why is this happening? It was fine before.
Okay, let me see. Could it be a gravity turn? Like when you separate the boosters are separated correctly at the top and not at the bottom because you're doing a gravity turn. And then the booster just collides with the main craft.
Okay.
But then again, that should just say that you should add more separate ones.
No, usually one or two will do with the Separatrons. One or two on each engine. At least they used to, unless they changed them and how powerful they are. If they weakened them, then that would definitely make a difference. But something down here is destroying itself during the flight, which wasn't happening before, because I've already tested this mission. I got as far as landing on Minmus.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
Obviously, that's why you know that it works. That's why you're streaming it. But yeah,
of course, now that I'm live, it's not working.
It's almost as if the extra CPU usage caused by whatever you use to stream.
You know, I've noticed that with high part loads, like when I'm not streaming, just recording. And yes, Awesome Sauce. Let's see, to answer that, once I get to Minmus, I gotta rendezvous with the ship and come back home and survive. And yes, the rocket's probably going too fast. I just eliminated an engine. Let's see if that'll help. I'm still way above on my thrusts, so I'm good.
Alright, that's an interesting one. Is it the wings? Well, I mean, if it would be colliding with the wings, then the wings should explode. Not the
Actually,
wings.
I'm wondering... if... Whoops. Maybe they're maybe they're too close to the engines here. I don't know why that would affect them, but anyway, let's try this again.
They pinch themselves to the engines of the main boost. Yeah, I don't know how that would affect it either.
And I'm not sure if it's the wings, awesome sauce. I don't know.
Well, just throw solutions at it until it works, right?
No, that's called throwing crap against the wall and seeing what sticks.
And that's pretty much how I solve my structural issues with my planes. Just place a strut somewhere and hope it works.
Okay, we're gonna go just a little off of full power just in case.
Awesome Sauce says that you might want to cut the engines from time to time to save fuel and travel at lower speeds.
Yeah, that's old school. I would have MechJub do it, honestly, but you can't see the whole... You can't reach the button to engage it because they got so much crap on it now.
So much crap on
there we go. There we go.
So much crap on...
There we go. Now we got it working.
It's a fairly large window, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, for some reason the MechJubs don't scale down when you shrink the UI.
Bug reports?
Bug report? Who needs a bug report?
Who needs a bug report when you know someone else is having this issue and will probably report it?
See, it works great with MechJub. I told you it works.
Yeah, that's very odd. What's that throttle doing? No, throttle is staying at full. So
Oh yeah, MechJub's in control. It'll fly absolutely perfect now.
yeah, but perhaps it did have to slow down when separating. But
Could be.
that's not the case because it didn't slow down.
Oh, see, there it goes. The bottom just broke.
The bottom broke. Okay then. Let's see catch up. Oh yeah, the wings just let go. Yeah, the entire bottom just went. For no particular reason at all.
Why is that?
I have no idea. Perhaps you removing the engine ensured that it would work fine. But after that, well, obviously the engine or the bottom just exploded. So it could.
Yeah,
be
it's like it just popped loose.
Yeah, it just. for fun, I guess. Doesn't know what to do. Yeah, it's very odd. Perhaps strut it to the other parts. I literally have no idea. I don't work with rockets that often. I literally only play KSP nowadays to build competition aircraft.
This is really weird.
I wonder if it has something to do with the patch. Perhaps they added terminal velocity.
No, because I updated before I even started messing with this. Okay, first let's make sure you have your helmet on.
By the way, this past week has been fairly hot here in Europe.
It was last week here.
Yeah, I heard from certain people in America that it was actually one of the lowest temperatures recorded in July this week. So I was pretty surprised by that.
Well, we had both.
Yeah.
We had both because like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it was all kinds of hot. And then over the weekend it cooled off and started raining.
Oh yeah, that's usually a pattern to see, right? But this past week it's been like 37, 38 degrees. And people are saying that it wouldn't be that bad. Those people live in houses that aren't designed to trap heat. Whereas here, the houses are designed to trap heat.
It's kind of the same here because fall, winter, and spring are our biggest seasons. And our houses are built to keep in the heat as well. So during the summer, yeah, it still keeps in the heat.
Yeah, I wish there would be a solution that would just solve that. Perhaps technology will advance enough in our lifetimes to allow for that. I mean, the Earth will keep warming, so there has to be someone that invents that eventually.
Okay, so far so good.
But yeah, anyway, today they're predicting some rain in Germany. If you're wondering why I know that, the Formula 1 Grand Prix is in Germany this weekend. And they're expecting rain today, so perhaps that would just move over a few thousand kilometers and arrive here. But I don't think they're expecting these temperatures next week.
And it just did it again. Going fine, then boom.
Okay. It's the velocity. It's a bit too late to see the velocity. I was doing something else.
Structural failure on linkage between the engine cluster adapter tank and the fuel tank. Structure failure on the linkage between Big S spaceplane tail fin and the fuel tank. Structural failure on linkage between TD-37 decoupler.
It can't hold it. Can't hold it all. So perhaps struts are the way.
I had thrust to weight up over 2 before. I don't understand why this is happening.
I do not either. Perhaps it's just KSP being weird.
Okay, KSP, stop being stupid.
It's hard to ask for a game that has so many bugs.
Yeah, right. Well, that's because the game's just been added to and fixed and hot patched and added to, and they're on an antique game engine that only uses one core. I mean, come on.
Yeah, they switched that. They switched the game engine a few years ago, but
It still runs. It still only runs single core.
It only runs. Perhaps that explains why it's much easier to record KSP than it is to record Forza. It's like I keep getting weird frame drops in my recording when recording Forza, when there are absolutely zero issues with KSP.
I'm gonna try something here.
Move the boots further down. Can't see how that helps when the issues occurring after the boosters have attacked.
Oh, yeah. Awesome Sauce says, should I just scrap the idea? No, I'm pissed off now. Now I gotta figure it out. I gotta make it work. Even if I have to go back and redesign this rocket, I'm gonna make it work. If it doesn't work...
I recognize that feeling. I mean, I've had in recent months I've had this plenty of craft where I've been like, why are you glitching out? I have all the strategy. I have tried to struct you. Why are you glitching out? But then again, in recent months I have started using clipping way more than I used to. And that is also causing that oils dance that my aircraft...
Yeah, did you notice mine did that too?
Yeah, I can remember something. I mean, obviously clipping isn't the way to go then. Or perhaps you just need a stronger center part. I don't know really. What I do know is that some craft using clipping work fine, and others glitch out when I'm using basically the same building technique. Who knows what's going wrong?
Okay, perfect separation.
Going pretty much as expected then. Separation of stage 1 nominal.
Oh, I just lost a part. I don't know what that was. At least it looked like I lost a part. Well, it was right around here that it usually blows up. Yep, there it goes.
I think it was one of the separatrons, maybe.
No, because the boosters had already separated and it was flying on its own, and just all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, there it goes again.
All right.
But this time it's the bottommost part and not the part above it.
Right. That's where the failure seems to start first. So, let's...
It does have to do with those separatrons, doesn't it? Or those radial separators.
I don't think so, because that time it was quite a while after I separated that it blew up. So I'm wondering...
Yeah, but now that the separators are on the bottommost part, from what I could see, the bottommost fuel tank exploded first, so I'm seeing a connection here. I mean, of course, they're not directly attached, but indirectly. Just replacing it. Yeah, perhaps that might help.
Let's try that. Go back to our original design. Okay. Whoops. No, I don't want to be in there.
This is why using EEX is so handy. You can just press a button to auto-thread everything as grandparent.
I'm sorry, say that again?
This is why I find EEX so handy. You can just press a button that auto-threads everything as grandparent.
Oh, mod, okay.
Just press one button. It's so easy. Yeah, indeed, it's a mod. I mean, pretty much since I've installed it first on KSP, I don't know what. I haven't been able to use KSP without it, pretty much. Such a handy mod, I think. You can also center parts to the exact center using these. Anyway, I'm going to just stop talking about mods, because this, of course, besides the visuals, is a stock game. Well, I mean, you probably have a DLC installed, but it's a stock game. I saw a comment about that in the Fails Discord, where the DLC is stock, but it's not vanilla.
Right.
Interesting thought.
It's part of the stock game, considered part of the stock game because it's from the creators. But no, it's not vanilla KSP, which is just only original parts, no mods at all.
And I think I can find myself agreeing with that.
Yeah.
It's not a way that I looked at it before, because I thought that vanilla and stock meant the same thing.
Yeah. Well, I look at it more like stock plus DLC or modded.
Yeah. In that way, DLC isn't. You can't really see that as a mod, because it's basically part of the stock game.
Right. Okay, 10,000. If we make it past 12, we might be okay.
Okay, let me get an eye on that surface. Don't think the quality is high enough to actually.
Nope, there it goes again.
Be able to read it.
Okay.
No, I can't really read that surface speed. I think it's somewhere around 500 meters per second.
I was trying to go for pretty.
Now it's not the bottommost part, it's part above it again. By the way, on scrapping the idea, I wouldn't think that scrapping the idea would be the right way to go. Scrapping the rocket would, since scrapping the idea implies that you aren't going to land a Kerbal on Minmus.
Oh, if nothing else, I'll just make a smaller rocket with just enough power to get it from orbit to Minmus, and I'll just do that part of it. I'm just going to try one more thing here first.
You could always just get a fuel tank, mount a seat on that, and then get a curb on that seat, and then separate the seat. When you cheated it into minus orbit, but that is of course no fun since you cheated it into minus orbit.
There, maybe that'll work. Oh, it's almost sunrise here. Skyline's starting to light up out there. Well, the bottom's not as pretty, but let's see if it works. So yeah, for the quarterfinals, you and I both get our own episodes. The next one is going to be my episode. Both of our teams made it to the top 8.
Yeah, I know. But that's pretty funny. We both get our own episode.
So far, so good. $12,000 still going clean. 14,000, no problems. It was that bottom part.
Sometimes aesthetics just hold you back.
I was trying to be all fancy and use the new parts and everything, and yeah, that's what I get.
Turns out the new parts were glitchy. Who would have thought?
Yeah, right? You know, there are mods for that, and I think I'm going to go back to them.
I mean, I saw this a while ago, I think in your Discord, that you should never update to an update that just has 2 numbers. Like, you shouldn't update to 1.7. You should update to 1.7.1 because there are always bugs in
right.
1.7.
Well, that's the thing. I haven't been doing anything in it, so I just let it sit. And they came out with 171. Okay, I did that. Then 172, I'm like, whatever. I'm in the middle of PFC. I'll just stay in 161. And then they did 1.3, and I'm like, yeah, okay, when I get to it. So eventually when I got to it, I updated. I wish I'd stayed back in 171.
Why?
It was somewhat stable. I had 5 crashes today, including the one here on the stream.
Ouch.
And that took
Ouch,
out,
crash.
and that crash took out OBS as well.
It's spreading. No, that's pretty weird. But yeah, I have it on Steam, so I can just revert to the previous release.
Yeah, I can do the same thing.
I can just revert to 171 and call it a day.
Maybe I'll just wait.
161.
Maybe I'll just wait until they update to 1.8.
Yeah, I mean, since like 171, all the point something updates have been parts updates. They have added something, if not to the Breaking Ground DLC, then or the other one. It is to the central game. And of course, when you add something, it adds additional bugs. And since we know the general track record of KSP and adding stuff, means that yeah, they just need a bug fixing update again, a stability update. And also what you said, just update to the latest game engine, the new game engine, to make sure it runs on multiple cores.
Alright, let's pull up our planner. And to home and transfer.
It's pretty funny. I've entertained the idea with myself like over the past half a year, maybe even more, that perhaps I should just learn coding and make a KSP ripoff that just focused on jet fight combat.
Okay, whoops, too far out. Memis is our target. Okay.
Well, here comes the annoying part, pretty much. The part where you have to figure out where you can place your node in order to encounter a planet.
Okay. Execute that. Put myself on the same plane as Menmus. And then from there I'll plot my intercept.
You have enough delta, so you can just afford that.
Oh, crap. That's going to take a... Oh, no, not at all. Okay. I was looking at the wrong numbers. I thought I had, like, 2,000 Delta V I had to go through.
Let's just quick save here.
Okay.
Just in case another glitch happens.
Stabilize the ship. Quick save, and I'll be right back. I have to let the dog out. Okay, I'm back. Now.
I thought having to let the dog out was just an equivalent of
No, literally,
having to walk the dog, but
no.
yeah, just open the door because the dog is sitting next to the door and wants to go outside.
Right, basically. We have a backyard, so we just open the door. Alright, go on, let me know when you want to come back in.
Yeah, we have a dog too. We've had him for about a year now.
There we go. Now we have a clean intercept.
He like scratches the door when he wants to go outside.
Oh, she's very vocal. She'll come stick her head in the room and bark, or kind of let out a woof, and let you know that she wants to go out. And then when she wants to come in, she'll either scratch at the door or wolf again.
I mean, we probably it would have been nicer if we could just have him bark, but yeah, no, he was already scratching the door, and like the door between the shed and the main house was already kind of half ruined, so he just let it happen.
Okay, performing the maneuver.
Like there's an entire section where the paint is just gone. And you have like those fancy composite doors instead of just the wooden doors for the outside doors of the windows. That isn't just wooden, like those fancy composite things. And just scratches all over the place on the back door. Of course, goes to the backyard. Even when it's 38 degrees Celsius out, he has long fur, and he is a black dog. He just goes and lays out in the full sun, or well, in the shadow still. But I don't get that. Why would you do that? We have a concrete floor in the shed. Why would you do that?
Okay, on our way. Alright, let's get a little closer. Okay. Okay. Perfect. And we still have 373 meters per second on this stage.
I'm just looking at the description for the PSC10 video here. Your link to the Facebook is messed up.
Is it?
After Johnny worked your arrow, you hit enter or something. Because underneath that is space home, but it's not in blue.
Okay, I'll have to check it. Okay, we are in orbit with 205 meters per second left on this stage. We'll use that for station keeping. Now, let's warp us over this way. Alright. Whoops. No. No. Change periapsis. Ah. Okay. We're circularized at about 7,000. That's pretty good. Let's see. I need some high terrain. Let's bring it back around this way. See if we can aim for this mountaintop over here. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. Turn retro. And we're going to F5 it here, just in case. Okay.
I love how the main booster is not even separated yet.
Okay, with nothing but the ejection seat force, here we go. The hell?
85,
It teleported the Kerbal.
8,600 meters.
Why won't it let me go to Ashland?
8,650. $8,700.
The problem was the bottom section where I had the engines mounted. Okay.
The problem was the bottom section where I had the engines mounted. Perhaps I heard that one before.
Look at that. Oh, I'm headed this way, right over here.
Oh, awesome sauce. Yeah, that explains everything. I turned the chat off again because he hadn't talked in a while, but he's back now. Has he deorbited? The answer is no.
I'm doing that now.
Oh, I'm at the part where the Kerbal is separate from the entire rest of the car.
Yeah, I had a little trouble with the view. It kept getting stuck on the ship.
Frozen for a second there.
Nope.
Anyway, the Kerbal is now basically, he has ejected using the ejection seat force, you know.
Okay, where'd my Kerbal go? The hell?
Oh, what? Oh, PRE. Oh yeah, then now he disappeared. He did a magic.
There we go. Oh. Okay.
It's just KSP being KSP again.
Oh, look! Steam vents. Cool. That's that's part of AVP.
Yeah. Breaking ground. Oh wow. I guess it was just glitching because it had to load in the steam vents. I mean, those are very, very low quality graphics, but they are working. So it's now still deorbiting without you having pushed any of the RCS buttons.
Barely. I've just made some minor course corrections.
But like nothing where you had to do braking.
Not yet. I'm gonna have to do some, but not yet. I want to get over this plateau.
Okay, so you can't fully deorbit with the ejection seat, but you can't...
Well, you can deorbit, but you have to land with the RCS pack.
Okay. Well, as I said earlier in the stream, this is going to be a real weight saver for people that are looking to make minimalistic emissions. With the least amount of weight and the least amount of cost possible. This is really going to help them. And for plane builders, of course, ejection seat. Now, if only they had it on the plane cockpits as well. Where if you press a board, it just launches the kerbal out of the cockpit. I mean, I guess that's just a limitation of the engine or something. Or they haven't just thought of that. Which would be very weird.
Okay, we're below 1,000 meters.
It's still showing up as 3,100 on my stream. 3,000 now.
800 meters.
Oh, you're using the thing at the bottom.
Yes, I have my readout down here.
I was looking at the top. You can switch that now to ground, height above the ground.
I have terrain. Altitude terrain and altitude sea level.
Yeah, but like the top meter thing.
Oh, and there's the dog barking to go in. It's a nice morning out there. Go up and curl up in the grass for a little bit. Okay. Slow some of our forward progress.
I wonder if you could just turn the kerbal on its head. Ram it with its head. Would be funny. Probably possible too. Since apparently the kerbal's head is way stronger than the rest of its body.
Ooh, getting close. I need at least half my propellant to get back off the ground.
Now time to start compensating. Really close to the ground. spaceship is also really far away.
Yeah, it's about 30 kilometers away. And land it.
Really? Less than 15 years now. Machine shadow. Hands on the ground. And of course, KSP doesn't show half the ground. Which Kerbal do you have, by the way?
I have Aslan Kerman. Plant flag.
Let me guess, the original three have long since died.
Actually, no, I don't use the... I don't use the veterans. Not in saves like this. I use them only for special occasions. Okay, give me a smile, girlie. I need a picture. Okay. Screen cap saved. Now.
I'm not very happy right now, despite being on the bottom, despite being on the surface of the body. Okay.
Okay.
And there we go.
Alpha height. Headed towards 4,000. When I get above 5, I'll be okay.
And this is where the Kerbal engineer reducts really helps.
Yep.
Because there's still no way of telling what your apparatus in an area is without going national.
Well, you can do the same with MechJeb, but...
Yeah, but I'm in stock. There's no way of doing it in stock.
Okay.
Oh. Nice information there. No. Are you first going to orbit the Kerbal?
Yes, orbit the Kerbal and then I'll adjust the ship to the same plane.
So you're doing the wrong tool ship, not the Kerbal. Pretty smart since that EVA propellant meter is not looking that nice. There we are, that lashes.
Okay. Kerbal is in orbit with RCS to spare.
Good news. Now if you have to get out of the bush, you have RCS to do so. Not like you'll need it.
Okay, KSP, I'm a little sick of all these glitches. I can't even switch back and forth between the crafts because it gets stuck on the view. I have to go all the way back to the tracking station to switch between.
Oh boy, there are so many more glitches than there are in KSP 1.6. At least there's so many more noticeable glitches.
Okay, hold on, I gotta go get the dog.
Holding. Like, almost a thief.
Okay, back to it. Now. Oh shit, this thing's deorbiting too. Oh no, we got a problem here. Okay. No. Okay, well, first I had to rescue the craft here because it was on a deorbiting trajectory itself. I don't know how that happened, but we'll fix that. I mean, I got 3,300 delta V, so I think I can. Okay. We've matched our planes. Now let's set up a rendezvous. Alright. Screwed that up. And okay, here we go. How many days is this going to take? Oh, not very long at all. Oh. And once we fine-tune, we should be able to intercept. It's like, ooh, 0 kilometer separation. Cool. So it should be within a few hundred meters. Now we're getting into untested territory. This is as far as I've gotten from just messing around with the ideas.
No, it's just a question of time before you get the rendezvous.
Okay. Oh, this is a pain in the butt. I can't switch ships.
KSP, please.
And people wonder why I've lost interest in the game.
Oh, well, I haven't lost interest because of the bugs. Well, I guess you could say that I've lost interest in the bugs because my my craft keeps passing out, but apart from that, I've just lost interest naturally because, of course, I've been playing other games.
Okay, we got the flag. Where's the Kerbal? Okay, it's switching back and forth between the Kerbal and the flag. Like, seriously?
I don't know why, but something tells me that KSP 174 is right around the corner.
Yeah. Like, this is a serious issue here. It won't even focus on anything. You know what? I'm going to end the stream here. Go watch PFC 10 quarterfinals. The first episode of that is up. I'll see you next time, Kerbaliers.